What is going on, AFC East Roundtable? I'm starting off because the chat is making me so happy. There is gangrene represented right now. DeAndre. Oh my gosh. I mean, GTA, Leslie, everybody. We got Jets fans representing the AFC's roundtable tonight because they know that the Jets are about to take over the AFC East next season. Vibes are high. We're getting healthy. We got sauce recruiting every single player to come to the Jets. Woo! Welcome to the AFC's Roundtable, everybody. My name is Richie, and we're excited to give you guys another show tonight. Take it away, one of you guys. Come on now. The Jets fans are represented tonight.
So
Woo!
for every single time that Von Miller was recruiting for the Buffalo Bills and it didn't happen, I'd be a rich fucking man, dude. Listen, I wouldn't eat too much into the whole, oh my God, players are recruited.
Bro, Sauce did it last year, no work. So why want to work again, bro?
Free agent was coming to Buffalo last year, man. Dude.
Yeah, it's Buffalo, not New York City, Dan. That's the difference. You know, Buffalo.
Yeah.
The whole, you're New Jersey. Well, Buffalo's like, Buffalo. We're talking about New York, the biggest city in the world. People want to go there.
Oh, man, guys, welcome to another edition of the AFC Roundtable. We certainly miss you. We are virtual again because, as you know, we were down in Miami, just doing a bit of a business trip, hanging out last week. We did it on Thursday. Nice little blah, blah, blah. But we are back in our own respective homes. And as you can see, we have our boy Jack representing the New England Patriots today. Jack, first off, thank you so much for filling in. What's going on with you, man? How's the good life?
Life is good, NFL season. It was a whirlwind, and we're on to the next NFL season, but I got some NBA to cover, and I'm just enjoying life right now.
Go Knicks. I'll see you in the Eastern Conference Finals, Jack.
Yeah. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, me too.
And so funny stuff. I mean, we did have an interview from Mayo today, in which I definitely want to talk about, because I thought that I heard a couple of, jabs to Belichick, like slight jabs to Belichick. His meetings. We'll definitely unpack that. But I got to talk to TD Finstock because he has been not present for the past 15 minutes. He's been zoned off. What's wrong, TD?
Nothing. Just over here on the phone with Chris Greer getting these trades done to become Super Bowl champs this year. That's all.
The reality is kicking in, folks, for TD. He realizes that what he saw this year with the Dolphins is just going to be rinse and repeat, man, for next year.
I'm just waiting, bro. I'm just waiting to see how we're going to do this thing this offseason. You know the crazy thing that I realized this offseason? What? This is one offseason that a lot of teams have no idea what they're going to do. A lot of teams have no idea what moves they're going to make, which direction they're going to go. Usually, we're going to get this and we're going to get that. This year, there are so many teams like, I don't know what they're going to decide to do. And so many positions, including the quarterback position. So it's
so many teams.
I will say the Jets are kind of the opposite. It's very clear because the holes are very glaring, and there's not a lot of them. But you do have a point NFL league-wide. But I think Jets fans have a good consensus of exactly where the Jets are going. Maybe not the exact player, but positions for sure.
Devontae Adams.
Mac Jones.
Like the three positions that the Jets are going after that we all know is another receiver next to Garrett Wilson, a backup quarterback behind Aaron Rodgers, and offensive lineman, like offensive tackle. That's like obvious and notice all three of them are what, folks, on one side of the ball. The defense doesn't need anything. The offense needs all the work.
And see, I do want to ask Jack this because I feel like his take changes as the weeks go by and stuff like that. What are you hoping y'all do for quarterback, right? There's options. You could trade for Russell Wilson. You could trade for Kirk Cousins. You could trade up for Caleb Williams, wait for Jaden Daniels, Drake May. Who are you in love with? Who do you want the Pats quarterback to be?
Yeah, I think all of those options that you just brought up are simply just a step in the wrong direction. I understand that winning in this league takes a star quarterback, but there are certain exceptions. And when I look at what the Patriots need, yes, it might be a quarterback because the entire organization gave up on Mac Jones, but it's the wide receiver position. And with all this rumbling about Justin Fields not being the Bears quarterback anymore, they're going to draft Caleb Williams at 1. So that kind of fever dream of mine is sailing as the moments go by of the Patriots getting Caleb Williams. So I think it's Caleb Williams 1, Drake May 2. We're going to have the option between Jaden Daniels and Marvin Harrison Jr. And I'm Marvin Harrison Jr. all day. I need that wide receiver. He's a top 5 wide receiver the second he steps in.
Who's throwing him the ball?
Yeah.
Mac Jones.
See, it's funny.
You're still convinced.
Like,
are you?
Okay, trade for somebody, a Baker, a Russ, Kirk. Mention any of those guys. I don't think that matters as much. I think we just need to focus on making the right selection at 3 and understanding that, sure, Jaden Daniels might be an interesting pick, but how many of these top 3, top 5 quarterbacks truly work out? We see Trevor Lawrence right now, and he's sucking.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson, Sam Darnold, just to name it.
Yo, listen, he does. And so he does have a point. I feel like he has
he does.
Point, right? I think.
Well,
Jaden Daniels,
King Lowski wants you to take
that
the child off the Jets,
Wilson.
which he's referring to. This is a Jets fan, our guy King Lowski. He's saying, take that damn child we have. He's referring to Zach Wilson. Would you take Zach Wilson, Jack?
Gosh, I just come back to Mac Jones every time I think about something. And I don't know if that's wrong to say, but dude, Marvin Harrison Jr. is so appealing to me in this situation, and I can't get that name off my mind. Like, throw anyone at quarterback at that point, but then that's why I go back to Mac Jones.
See, I'll be honest.
He's a Pro Bowler.
Right? See, I'll be honest with you. I think it makes sense because I feel like the Bears are just holding the entire draft world hostage.
It's so annoying, bro. Like, make a move.
We don't know what
that's going to happen April. I think if the Bears make a move, it's going to happen like early April. That's usually when those types of moves happen. I can't wait
that long, bro. Like, they are literally holding, like you said, Dan, the entire NFL from doing it. I feel like the offseason hasn't even started.
Here's my thing. If, for example, and so the Pats don't get Kirk Cousins, who in my opinion is the only viable free agent that you could bring in where I think the Pats would be better off to where they were.
Yeah.
All right. That's the only viable free agent. Maybe someone could make a case for Russell Wilson. I'm not that guy. All right. But if Kirk isn't in the picture and the Bears take Caleb Williams and the Washington Commanders take Drake May, I like Jaden Daniels, but I don't believe that he is valued enough to be a 3 overall pick. I don't think you walk away from Marvin Harrison Jr. at number 3. And I think you ride with Mac Jones. Draft Bo Nix in the second.
Yeah.
Draft Spencer Rattler, Penix in the second. All of them are falling in the second. That's my take.
No, I'm fully in agreement with you. I just can't stop thinking about Jamar Chase and what the Bengals were able to do. They had the option. I forget who the options were between, but they went with Jamar early. Yeah, right. So
offensive tackle or wide receiver is the big debate.
And you went with the wide receiver. And now it's a quarterback or wide receiver. But to me, the weapon is what everyone has been, frankly, wanting since Randy Moss in New England. We had Rob Gronkowski, of course, who came along. But Randy was that guy. He was the difference maker. And now Marvin Harrison Jr. has the opportunity to be the second coming of Randy Moss.
So with TD, who are you going with? Say, for example, those top 3 QBs are gone. Say the Pats don't go with Jaden Daniels. If you had to pick somebody up in the second for the Pats, would it be a Bo Nix? Would it be Penix? Would it be Spencer Rattler? Who's your guy?
For them, I think Bo Nix is their guy. Well, first, before I even get started on that, can we just live in a world where Mac Jones, let the man retire already?
He's been in the league for 3 years, and he had defensive coordinators as offensive coordinators, and he was part of the Bill Belichick department.
Jack is still trying to revive his career. I can't believe you,
because
man.
I think an organization.
A Mac in a year.
Dan always talks about how if you throw change in your organization, it kind of screws things up, and it makes you start over. Mac Jones, they don't start over. You put Marvin Harrison Jr., you draft Marvin Harrison Jr., and the second that Kirk Cousins is not available, they give all the confidence to Mac Jones for one final year. We're the type of fan base to just be like, yes, we've given up on Mac Jones. But if you take Marvin Harrison Jr., now all of a sudden, all right, Mac, go win us the Super Bowl.
All right, man.
Because,
we got just as good of a chance as any of the teams in the AFC East the second we draft Marvin Harrison Jr.
Like, because this is all right. So, like, this is his 4th year. He was a first rounder, so he does have a 5th-year option, obviously. And listen, I'm just trying to think like from like a strong business mind.
Yeah.
If Drake May and Caleb Williams are gone, you get Marvin Harrison Jr. You get a Spencer Rattler in the 3rd just in case for a backup. And I'm trying to check out pending free agents in 2025 for 4 quarterbacks. And I'm also trying to look at the quarterback class for the. And so, does anyone know like so the class next year for quarterbacks? And so,
you know
like,
what this
really
sounds like?
I'm not thinking like that because we're making the playoffs. Like
this is what
if we commit to Marvin, we make the playoffs.
If that's what they do, if the Patriots go Marvin Harrison Jr. and then they draft the quarterback late, this is the beginning, folks, of the quarterback carousel for New England. Woo! Finally, their time is here. Oh, man, you have no idea the misery, Jack, that I've been through of my 25 years on this planet, soon to be 26. This is the beginning of the quarterback carousel. You thought Tom Brady was great. You thought Mac Jones was going to be your guy. They're going to replace him, and then you're going to have him play for 2 to 3 years. You're going to fall in love with him just for him to be moved.
Here's my thing about Mac Jones, right? Would y'all consider him to be accurate?
Yes.
And so would y'all consider Mac Jones to be relatively accurate?
Accurate, clutch.
Yeah. The best TD and Richie.
Sorry.
Above average. Accurate.
Okay.
He's a Pro Bowler, so you got me there.
All right. So imagine the Pats with all this money. They make a move for T. Higgins in free agency. Have T. Higgins on the outside. They draft Marvin Harrison Jr. And you just have an accurate quarterback with 2 absolutely talented wide receivers. Maybe even add like a cool slot guy in there too. Bring Tyler Boyd in too. An accurate quarterback and 3 elite receivers. I can think of 2 in this league right now that are merchants of that exactly. Tua and Joe Burrow. I think.
Yeah, well, guess what?
Do well with that.
Mac Jones isn't even in the same conversation as Joe Burrow. That's the difference, Dan Mitchell. That's the difference.
Bro, stop.
But Tua is, I would say.
All right. Joe Burrow. It's Patrick Mahomes, and then it's Joe Burrow, and then we can talk about everyone else.
Okay, if Joe Burrow's on the Patriots with those weapons, you got a point there, Dan. But it's Mac Jones. He's not like maybe he'll get to the playoffs, but he's not doing anything in the postseason in the high pressure moments. But to elevate his team?
We don't know that.
Is Tua? No, Tua's not either. Tua's the perfect example of it. Tua has just as good as weapons as Joe Burrow. But Tua can't do what Joe Burrow does, which is what? Improvise. Make plays out of nothing. That's something Tua has not shown. That's what Joe Burrow has shown, which is why he's able to elevate the guys around him and able to take advantage of his superstar receivers around him.
Do you think
I'll tell you what.
All right, go, Dan.
I'm gonna
put Tua on the Bengals. The Bengals are trash.
Facts.
Super Bowl.
Absolutely, bro. 100%, dude.
Y'all done lost y'all mind.
Bro, Joe Burrow has so much to say about the success of the Bengals, dude. I'm telling you.
I know, Cap. They trying to reel me in, Cap. Listen.
Come on in,
right,
TD.
All right, let me say this, okay? First of all, I don't want to talk about Joe Burrow no more. Y'all are sitting here, not Joe Burrow. I don't want to talk about Mac Jones anymore, okay? Y'all are sitting here, got us going down this path. The man is going to retire in a season or 2, okay? It's
so is
over
your quarterback.
Listen, Tua's not going to retire, okay?
Yes, he is.
Tua's good enough not to be good enough, but that's good enough to stick around in the league for a while, okay? Mac Jones, Bill Belichick did a number on him on the way out. He's done, bro. Just leave it at that. Now, the Patriots, you want to make them a real team? I've been all quarterback for Patriots, but I'll say this. Since you're in a prime position to get a guy like Marvin Harrison, I actually like what Dan said. You go get a T. Higgins, you go get Marvin Harrison, and you bring in Kirk Cousins.
Right.
And y'all are right there with everybody else because you'll make a few more moves on the team. You're right there with the Dolphins. You're right there with the Jets. You're already a running style team. Much hasn't changed unless the coach just switches it all up. But that's all you have to do. 2 moves and you're already fighting in the AFC East. It's that simple.
Absolutely with you. Yeah.
Like right here, Dave. Like right here. Let me see. Where's the good old Patriots right here? 3rd overall. You know? Here, let's go a healthy little 3. And don't worry, we're not going to do this entire thing. But I do want to implement this. I've been trying to tell the boys. All right, start the draft. Boom, we got the Pats. Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors. You're not reaching all the way down for a dude that's – dude, look at all the stuff that they would pass on to reach all the way down for Jaden Daniels, ranked 22nd. Doesn't make sense to me. Marvin Harrison, draft Marvin Harrison, bang, bang. All right. Now
what's the number one need? What is it? What's this?
It was QB, but like, let's go. And then there's
JJ McCarthy, baby.
There's JJ McCarthy. There's Bo Nix. There's Michael Penix. Fuck Michael Pratt. Spencer Rattler. There's Jordan Travis as well. So like, if like the Pats wanted to like have an insurance policy, then yeah, just go ahead and like, dude, like, listen, just grab JJ McCarthy. Have him as a thing. Roll with Mac Jones. Super cheap. Have 2 guys on rookie contracts.
Pay Higgins while you got Marvin Harrison on a rookie contract. It's no different from us paying Tyreek while Waddle was on a rookie contract. And so bring the quarterback in.
Yeah. I mean, right there. I mean, dude, listen. I think Mayo has a lot of opportunity to really be able to make this work. I don't know. That's me.
TD, do you think that there's a world where if you bring in a guy like T. Higgins and you draft Marvin Harrison Jr. and say it's Kirk Cousins, or even if it stays with Mac Jones, is there a world where the Pats offense looks like a Dolphins kind of offense next year, or are they always going to be this defensive specimen, and is the Belichick way going to kind of carry on for years?
I think the offense could be more solid. You have to understand Miami has the small guys, the speed guys, but T. Higgins and a Marvin Harrison, you got speed, power, precision, route running. You have the full route tree, and it's not saying that Tyreek and Waddle doesn't, but you could bump them off their spots. You could disrupt their timing. If Kirk Cousins would have a field day slinging the rock to T. Higgins and Marvin Harrison. And say you keep Mike Gesicki, you got the tight end, you keep a few, y'all might even keep Devontae Parker, but have him as a third string now guy. I mean, you got the running backs. It won't be as fast as Miami, but it'll be way more solid from a matchup standpoint against every team in the NFL. It'll be more solid from a matchup standpoint. So when you go up against Baltimore, you're good. When you go up against Buffalo, you're good. Dolphins, we don't feel that way. Our receivers get bullied, and it's just not a good look. And also, again, you'll be stretching the field more than the Dolphins. The Dolphins operate between the 0-yard line and the 45-yard line, 45 yards down the field. It's rare where anything goes past that. You add those 2 guys, man, you're talking about 0 to 55 because you got Kirk Cousins' arm. So it would be an explosive offense. Y'all will put up points, but you want to be led by the defense with that offense because you'll score more than you need to, and you guys will win a ton of games.
And I think the defense, the presence of Belichick is going to last there forever. Like those coaches on that staff, it's built in the locker room. It just stays around forever at this point. Yeah. And all
who's your offensive coordinator, Jack?
Huh? I have no idea.
Did you hire one yet?
No.
We did. It's I want. Oh.
It don't matter.
He sucks.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So I think that right there answers the question. The offense will stick with that Belichick. That Belichick will bleed, and it's going to be Gerard Mayo, defensive-minded team with the elite defense mixed in with the conservative, okay offense, forever and ever.
But bring those
and not have Tom Brady to help you actually win Super Bowls.
Bring those way. And here's the deal: if you go get a Kirk Cousins, you still draft one of those quarterbacks in the second round.
Fine. Yeah, and that's where you get rid of Mac Jones, and I'm fine with that. What I don't want them to do, and what I think they're going to do, because this is how it's been going the past couple of years. I sound spoiled right now, but if they pick Jaden Daniels, I feel like it's just a step backwards. You don't get the wide receivers. You might not make that extra move to get a T. Higgins to pair with Marvin Harrison Jr., and you might kind of just invest into this new quarterback life. I don't buy that. I think, the the route is Marvin Harrison Jr. And that's enough to be said about the New England Patriots.
He's generational.
What you don't want to do though is get a Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. I would rather. Would you rather Mac than Russell Wilson?
Ooh.
No.
Mac Jones isn't even a person in my brain. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, Jack. Like,
I might get Russell Wilson over Mac, bro.
So after that, and I mean, I'm not even gonna lie as well. Like, I'd say that this QB class next year might even be deeper than this year. You have Shedeur Sanders, you have Drew Aller out of Penn State, you have Connor Weigman out of Texas A&M, Carson Beck out of Georgia, and Quinn Ewers out of Texas. As long as these guys don't shit the bed and like have like a terrible last season, I think this quarterback class up next year is deeper. Like maybe not like as far as talent level, like there's not like a Caleb Williams, like a generational, but there's, think of it like 5 Drake Mays as far as like that level of talent, or like 5 Jaden Daniels. That's what you're looking for.
That's just all more reason to pick Marvin Harrison Jr.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Damn. Well, Marvin Harrison Jr. definitely would suck to be in the division.
No matter what you do in the NFL, you want a receiver now, unless you're Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, the path for receivers is what? Drafting one, because you got cheap control with them.
Nobody's coming to New England to, catch passes from Mac Jones.
You got to draft. You got to draft. The best teams, which is why the Chiefs, Rashee Rice. I mean, let's not pretend that they have no receivers. Rice developed into like a solid cat. Is he a top 10 receiver? No. But the Chiefs have a culture and a system where they can draft someone late and they can be plugged in and thrive. And that's what good teams do. And I feel like that's what the Chiefs model is. And that's what the Jets are going to try to emulate as well when we draft our stud wide receiver this year in the mid-round somehow.
Who are you targeting?
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, the Jets are definitely going after a, big name free agent or trade, right? Whether it's a Brandon Ayuk, Mike Evans, Calvin Ridley, Devontae Adams, Michael Pittman Jr. They're in the market and they're not shy about it. I think Calvin Ridley, 100%. This is the Jets right now. They're in a window where they have to go all in and build around Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it's that simple. We got to give him the weapons. And last year, the one thing that this offense showed without Aaron Rodgers is how bad the receivers are without Garrett Wilson, right? Garrett Wilson was getting double teamed and we were force feeding him the ball and we didn't have nobody to win their one-on-ones when Garrett was getting double teamed, which is why Calvin Ridley's at the top of my list. Personally, I feel like he would complement this team very well, and I don't think it's going to be that expensive on the open market. I'm not really looking at the Jets to draft their next guy. It's more the Jets have their guy drafted. He's Garrett Wilson. So now it's time for us to do it. Similar to how the Dolphins did it. They drafted Jalen Waddle, and then they brought in Tyreek Hill to pair him up. So the Jets are trying to do the same thing, pair up our young stud with a star receiver somehow in the trade or free agency.
Trying to copy us.
So really out of all of these names, Richie, we have Mike Evans, Odell, Tyler Boyd, Cedric Wilson. Some of that. Look at that. We got Bourne available. We have Michael Hardman. Come on, man. You want to bring him back?
Yeah, back, baby.
Barrios, Randall Cobb. You have Calvin Ridley, who you mentioned. T. Higgins as well. But I have a feeling he's still about to be tagged here. Michael
and then throw in Brandon Ayuk and Devontae Adams as trade targets. Yeah. Trades are also an avenue. I mean, you guys saw the edit of Brandon Ayuk in the Jets jersey. Do I have to pull it up? Because, bro, my graphics guy, he's absolutely off the charts. And he made an edit of Brandon Ayuk on the Jets. But by the way, in our new uniforms that we are changing to, which makes it even that much cleaner, which is why Jets fans are like, yo, like this edit is so sick. Look at this. We're going back to our throwbacks full time. That's Ayuk.
That's how you know your team's down bad.
Oh, we're down bad.
when they have to go back to the cool uniform change.
Yeah, dude, our uniforms were so trash. I mean, that's Ayuk in the new Jets jerseys manifesting that he's going to be a Jet, baby. Come on. And also, if you didn't know, Garrett Wilson's changing his number to 5. So we got this edit. I mean, this is tough, bro.
Edits, man.
Look at that, dude.
Shit, is that Times Square?
Look at that. You got Aaron Rodgers looming in the back. You got Brees.
Yep.
And guys, this is on my shop if you wanted to check it out, by the way.
5 win shirts.
5 win shirts. I mean, come on. If you're a Jets fan or not, you can admit, man, this graphic's hard.
No. You plugging your own merch on the show, bro?
They don't have the link. They got to find the link. Hey, man, it cost me a lot of money to pay for this graphic. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, listen, man, I'm about to buy one myself.
Punch that like button.
We didn't get one of us to say hit a like button yet. How about that?
I hit it. I got it. Hit that like button.
I'm kind of curious to see how many like buttons were smashed like right before we even said anything.
Well, let's see.
73.
73.
Oh my God, you selfish bastards! No, I'm just kidding.
Now that we mentioned it, let's get to 100 likes. Would you? 100 likes right now, baby.
100. Hey guys, listen, you know what? So quick announcement. All right. As Richie just plugged his own merch, guess what? We have some merch that we just ended up dropping.
Bang!
Sports.shop. And as much as it pains me to admit, we have a new Josh Allen is trash design. We do. We have a new Josh Allen trash design. That was our most popular shirt, and we are businessmen, so we had to figure out exactly what we needed to do.
Bestseller.
Absolute bestseller. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. Richie, you pulling it up or am I pulling it up?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Already. There you go.
Here it is, boys. Guys. Go get you.
Hey, so you got any merch you want to plug, Jack? I mean,
all right. So this is a little sneak peek of what's to come. Which one are we showing first, then?
We're going to show the Josh Allen is trash design, as you guys can see. All right. So this was inspired by the Waste Management logo. I'm sure you guys know the Waste Management logo, WM. Our designer just ended up making JA and then Josh Allen is trash. Looks very similar to Waste Management, but it's right there. It's right there. So if anybody's interested in one of those shirts, I would hate you for it. But several different colors. Got a hoodie.
Oh wait, I just realized it's the same color as his college. Is it not? No, they were brown.
Yeah. He went
I'm thinking of Carson Wentz's.
Josh Allen went to college.
And then we have the Cadillac of Sports, which is Roundtable Sports. We have a Roundtable Sports hoodie as of right now with inspiration from the Cadillac logo. And then also we have a Nike-inspired Roundtable Sports shirt. And so you can kind of see the checks, only it's in the shape of a football.
Yo, you got an extra one of those? Well, pass me the link, bro. You custom.
Yeah, which one?
No. What TD's holding? Not that.
Oh,
get your Josh Allen trash shirt. Get your Josh Allen trash shirt so you can be in the know. Okay.
Show him the trash can. I hate the trash can, man. I hate the trash can. Hey guys, say that you did forget. We do have a bunch of graphic tees as well. We continue to release different players across the NFL. Obviously, we have the majority of them, or a lot of them, being some Jets players, Dolphins players, Buffalo Bills players as well. So definitely go ahead and check that out, man. Look at that. We got a Tom Brady one for all of you Pats fans. Hopefully, we'll be able to have some designs next year based off of your draft. Maybe it's Marvin Harrison. Maybe it's a Caleb Williams.
Or still Tom Brady.
Or still a Tom Brady shirt, one of the two. So definitely go ahead and check
the rest of time.
Or the Mac Jones retirement shirt.
I can't wait till Matt comes back and proves you wrong. Just you, TD. I don't care about anyone else that he proves wrong. Just you.
I'd be shocked, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm. You know what, Jack? You got to get off that hill, bro. You got to get off of it, man. Mac is done. Okay.
Man.
No, Jack. Can I tell you something? Where you are right now is exactly how I felt about Sam Darnold. It's an emotional, delusional attachment. And in the moment, I couldn't admit it. But, I had it, bro. I was convinced Sam was the guy before he even stepped on that field. And I'll take you to the reason why. Because the entire pre-draft process, the Jets had the 3rd overall pick, right? The entire draft process, if you remember, Sam Darnold was the consensus #1 overall pick. Everybody had him going to the Browns. So my mind was like, okay, Darnold's going to the Browns. He's the best quarterback in this class. I wish we had #1. Okay, who are we getting? Baker Mayfield was my next guy. I want Baker. I love Baker. Let's get Baker to the Jets. And then all of a sudden, All the mock drafts, it was debate. Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, Josh Rosen. Those are the debates, right? Because Sam Darnold's not available. And then the day of the draft, we heard breaking news. Rumors have it Baker Mayfield might be going number 1 overall. What? And then the Jets got Sam Darnold. So in my mind, I'm like, we just got the first overall pick at 3. The NFL's screwed. We got our guy. Like before, I met him in the summer. I got his autograph. Like I've been so desperate, still am desperate to this day, for a long-term franchise quarterback that I anointed Sam before he did anything. And I was delusionally attached to him. And then Zach Wilson came, and I told myself, I learned from my mistakes. I'm going to be critical with him. Did not buy a Zach Wilson jersey. I definitely defended him because I was still rooting for him, but I learned my lesson, and now here I am. So I understand where you're at with Mac Jones is my point. I understand.
I don't know. But here's the deal.
There's difference. There's a difference.
At least Sam Darnold was seeing. At least Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts. Mac Jones ain't got no excuse, bro. He's
no. He fine. If you want to say he has no excuses, whatever. But I think he should get an extra shot. And it's not an attachment for me. It really isn't. It's more of me looking out for the organization. What's the smartest thing to do? I don't care what has happened in the last 3 years. I erase it from my memory. I truly do. You have to if you're a Pats guy, because the Belichick stuff was ridiculous. It was the divorce. I can't wait to watch this new documentary that they got going on. It's going to tell some lies, tell some truths. But at the end of the day, I hold my weight with Mac Jones, and I believe. I'm not attached to him. If we move on, Jaden Daniels is the guy, and I ride that wave till it's the next guy, or till he becomes the next greatest thing. But Mac he deserves an extra chance.
So, by the way, you ended up getting Alex Van Pelt, right, as your offensive coordinator.
Yes, that's a good one. I like it.
Van Pelt.
That just sounds like a genius.
I'll tell you what, man. I want to say, and Bills fans, let me know if this was a different Van Pelt or if this is the same guy. But we had him play quarterback for the Bills.
We just had a merch sale.
Which one? Please be Josh Allen.
Bro, you'll never guess.
Sauce.
I cannot believe what shirt we just sold. I am at a loss for words.
It's the Josh Allen's trash shirt.
It's not a new shirt we just released. It's been on the site for a while.
Is it the Tom Brady?
This proves my point that there is some people out there. And first of all, big time shout out to Jonathan. We appreciate the support.
You act like it's Will Levis.
It's a player worse than Will Levis.
Who is it? Tua?
Yeah,
a Tua shirt just sold.
Bro, listen, man. Tua the number one seller.
Hey, listen,
no, I'm not gonna lie. Tua is, man. Shout out to Jonathan for supporting the brand here, man. He got a Tua graphic tee, baby. I love it.
Man, listen, I'll tell you what. It is fresh, super high quality. These are handmade, by the way, too. These are handmade.
Paul's here right now. Yo, Paul, come through.
Oh shit, he's here. What's he doing? He's balling.
He's just chilling.
He's just making some
merch
guy.
And stuff. Yeah, he's just making some merch in the back.
Dude, you know what, man? The busy life of the entrepreneur. I can feel that.
Man. He's killing it. Man. Shout out to Corrupted Closet. Check it out. Corrupted Closet with a K.
Yeah. What's the with TD, man? What's the status of the Miami Dolphins Twitter?
Oh wait, before we get there, just want to get through some of these real quick. We got a member of the month or member for 1 month, Kevin Lee. What's up, guys? Great Huddle Bet US show earlier today. Thank you, Kevin. Had a question. Do any of you guys see a shocking move being made for any AFC East team? Absolutely. The thing about the shocking moves is it's really hard to predict. But I can guarantee you at least one of our teams, if not all of them, are going to make a move that's shocking. That's for sure, whether it's a good or bad move.
All right.
Does anybody have a guess of like if your specific team made a move that would shock the NFL?
Is the Buffalo Bills trade Stephon Diggs?
Yeah. It was shocking me if the Dolphins traded Tua.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not trading. He's getting that extension, baby.
If we trade
for all Miami Dolphins fans, let's extend Tua. Go on, Jack.
If we trade the 3rd overall pick back in the draft, I'm a very loyal human being and fan to life, but that would be the hardest moment I think I've ever come across.
That right there, bro. That right there. Say, for example, y'all did do that.
Y'all still got Belichick then.
You still have Belichick. Just Belichick reincarnated into a younger dude. That's basically that's basically
it's
what
like second cousin stated,
Which, by the way, sounds like I hate to do this, but like Bill Belichick is literally the greatest coach of all time. So it's funny how that comes out in a negative tone. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, he really did a lot to ruin his reputation over the last 3 years. And I hate to use the word ruin. He's still, we say, the greatest quarterback of all time, but we're always going to look at him a certain way until he goes somewhere else and wins.
Yeah,
that Brady had to do that. If Brady finished his career with sorry, go.
So here's my question: when was he named like the GM and was in charge of personnel? Was that from the beginning?
That just happens over time. I think, after you go 3 or 4 years winning Super Bowls in that early stage, you're just, all right, Belichick, you do whatever the hell you want. We'll make you happy. That's kind of what happens.
Because, dude, and so what was the pick that all had us like scratching our heads a couple of years ago? Like when he got
N'Keal Harry was
that right there, or like he drafted some like offensive lineman that was projected to go in the 3rd and the 1st or something like that. Like, dude, definitely was different as far as how he was that player.
Dog. I'm so sad that he retired. Just kidding. I hate him. Goodbye, Belichick forever. Tony with the $2 super chat. Sauce GM. Sauce is the GM. He is actively recruiting. He just had a pitch today about Calvin Ridley's his number 1 option, and then Mike Evans is number 2. So maybe he's pulling some strings and texting and tampering for us Jets because we need it, Sauce. We need talent over here. We want to take over this league, baby. Keep going, Sauce.
Y'all gonna end up with Devontae Parker.
You need to start talking to some offensive linemen, man. Like, y'all need starters and
that is true.
2nd and 3rd level of depth, man.
Now, the path of the build of the Jets offensive line is going to be a veteran, and then we're getting one at number 10 in the draft. We're getting Talisi Fuaga or hopefully Joe Alt. I don't see him falling to 10, unfortunately, or Fashanu, or I want to tackle at 10 bad, big time. David, member for 15 months. Thank you so much, David. We appreciate that, man. David. Congrats, guys, on all your success. Bigger and better. 24. I know TD position on Christian Wilkins. What do all say about his contract tag, sign, or let's go? Well, thank you, David. We appreciate it. We're grinding out here on all of our expansions of the Roundtable. We would appreciate if you guys are tuning into all the other Roundtable sports shows that we have. We haven't really been promoting it a lot, so hopefully you guys just know them by now. The NFC West Roundtable was live last night. That show is killing it. AFC South Roundtable, of course. And then we had the NFC North Roundtable, and then we have the Draft Roundtable, which is consisted of NFL draft stuff, all by Colby, Pat's Global, and Ryan Jets Talk 24/7. We got a lot of stuff. But hey, David, we appreciate that. And to kick it over to you, TD, David asks about Christian Wilkins.
It's an interesting situation. So now they're trying to, reports are coming out saying the Dolphins aren't going to let Christian Wilkins go. If they have to tag him, they have to tag him. People are out here making these false reports. We don't know what's going to happen with this team. If you tag Christian Wilkins, you put yourself in salary cap, HE double hockey sticks. All right. It's just inevitable. We're already scrambling, trying to figure out how we could get money. What a lot of people need to realize is even if the Dolphins signed all these players so that we can have flexibility and create cap space and give them low cap hits early, you ain't doing nothing but making it 3 times worse for the following years. Yeah. That's all you're doing. Yeah, they can create. Miami Dolphins can create all the cap space they want this year. They can still go in free agency and make the roster even better. But next year, you'll be starting out negative $85 million in the cap.
See, here's the deal. Right? If y'all are desperate about getting Wilkins back, the tag is like the worst thing that you could do, right? Because the average of top 5 money for a defensive tackle is something like $23 million, I think. And that's going against your cap immediately. That's going against your cap immediately going into it. And you're already negative 50 without any other moves that you haven't made already, especially if you're trying to extend Tua. If you were a part of the Let's Extend Tua camp, tagging him is completely out of the option. If you want him back that bad, you're going to have to give him some sort of mega deal, like 4 to 5 years.
Or go the Ravens route.
2 years, vet minimum. Just go on ahead and just give him a signing bonus that you can kick down for the remainder of his contract. Pray that he adds a couple of void years. But it's either that you need to sign him to a mega deal or let him walk. There's no other option.
Wanted to give a huge shout out real quick to the Morales family. He just purchased 2 T-shirts on the merch store.
Thank you, brother.
One of them is the AFC East Roundtable logo tee, and guess what the second one is?
2 of them.
Josh Allen trash.
It's a TD Fins Talk T-shirt. TD,
really?
Your cartoon, your pocket, the one, the TD logo tee, baby. That's why he said, "Let's go TD Fins up."
Why don't we have
salute to you, Morales?
Hey, shout out to you, man. Here, I'm gonna find that TD logo tee and show you guys on what it looks like, in case anybody wants to rep. I think the reason is I gotta confirm with Paul, but I think the reason is TD's cartoon is the only one that has a distorted head, where the Miami Dolphins logo is not really
none of mine represents the clear logo, so that's why it's allowed to be in the store.
I don't even know where the heck this is. Where even is the TD? Where did he find this TD logo tee? I'll search it. TD logo. There it is. I found it. All right.
You got me in the clearance section, Richie, man. Come on, man.
I couldn't find you. I mean, it's got the Roundtable on the back, though, which is fresh. So you got the AFC's Roundtable on the back, and you got the TD little pocket tee. I mean, how many TD Finstock fans are out there?
It ain't pocket. Stop there, Richie. Don't be putting a pocket on me.
Oh, no, there's no pocket.
What do you have against the pocket tee, man? Bro, you're a pocket tee hater. We've been talking about it.
I am, man. Richie trying to move Richie trying to move me to the clearance section, man. Y'all buy the TDTs before I get
I don't know where you are. I'm on the AFC's. I had to search you. Where? I don't know. I don't know where he found you. This is where it would be. I mean, we got this one, which is my favorite.
He was searching, man. He was searching.
System quarterback.
It's hilarious. Oh, it's so good.
Some haters, man.
Hey, man. I'm just
there it is right there at the bottom.
It's the Josh Allen.
Look at that.
Cup.
All right.
There it is.
TD Finstock logo tee. They represent, man. Shout out to the Fins fans, and shout out to Juan, who just purchased these 2 T-shirts. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, man. That means a lot.
Salute to you, brother.
100%.
And so we got it on sale for $5, y'all.
This is literally our number 1 sold shirt, which is crazy.
I gotta get one of those,
dude. I mean, how can you not want to rep Josh Allen is trash, because he is. Well, folks, we do have a proud sponsor of the show, which we do want to break down. I want to get your guys' thoughts of the Super Bowl odds presented by BetUS Sportsbook. BetUS has been the proud sponsor of the AFC's Roundtable all season long and will continue to be the proud sponsors all throughout the rest of the offseason. They are running a new promo. They've been doing it for the past few weeks, so definitely take advantage of it, folks. If you guys click the link down below in the description, you will not only get a 125% sign-up bonus, but you'll get it on your first 3 deposits. That's different. The whole time during the season, you just get it once, but now they're giving it to you 3 different times if you use the code JOIN125. That's JOIN125. If you click the link down below, 125% sign-up bonus, which basically means you put $100 down in your BetUS account. You will get $250 to play with. They got casino games. They got a lot of fun things, and they got a lot of fun future bets on there for the NFL, and that is what I wanted to talk about right here. Here are the AFC East Super Bowl 59 odds right
10,
here.
No,
the Patriots are
like
plus
that,
10,000. Now, my question to you, Jack, before we get into the Patriots, how come the Dolphins and the Jets have the same exact Super Bowl odds if the Jets were not in the playoffs and the Dolphins were?
I mean, this is just a hate towards Tua Tagovailoa at this point.
Yeah, Richie too. Richie, I hate him.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just wondering. I'm just objectively asking a question.
You know, I don't agree with any of these odds. I mean, I guess they're all long shots, but the order I would put it in, I'd put the Dolphins and the Jets ahead of the Bills.
Well, us ahead of the Jets.
Man.
No. Like I'm not trying to hate on the Bills or Josh Allen in any sort of force here. The Jets, I would put as if there was a team out of the AFC East next year to win it all, it would be the New York Jets.
This is why I love Jack. See, he speaks like real. Keep going. Sorry to cut you off.
No, I mean, I really didn't have any other thoughts. The Dolphins would maybe be my second tier team. The Bills, 0 chance because Josh Allen is your quarterback. And the Patriots, we're going to be back soon. Just give us a couple of years, maybe.
Well, the Jets have the only quarterback in the division that's proven to be able to win a Super Bowl. So
right.
Jack is
they're going to go all in this offseason and they're going to be a super team by the time you get to week 1 on paper. Now, whether it shows on
which
the
kind of terrifies me, by the way.
Yes. No, but Rodgers is going to build that offense. He whether he recruits a Randall Cobb or a Mike Evans, one of his old friends.
Free agency is going to be so interesting in the AFC East because whatever the Patriots do in free agency, we know what they'll do in the draft at that point.
I like that.
I wonder if they're going to get a quarterback in free agency or if they're going to wait.
Well, folks, if you want to make your bets, definitely go click that link, open up your account. They got a lot of other stuff on their site as well that you can take advantage of on BetUS Sportsbook. So definitely go check out what they got to offer. Link down below in the description. We appreciate all the support from BetUS Sportsbook. Now, we just dropped a link for the Patreon members to join. So Patreon members, come on in for the Q&A segment of the AFC East Roundtable. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in if you didn't already. We see the chat is just, they're going after you, Jack. I'm just going to be honest.
Because he crazy. Talk about Mac Jones.
Nothing.
Well, first of all, Jack, they're not just going after you. They're going after me too. But that's a weekly thing. I know you're new. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, I kind of just.
But you're used to it.
No, I'm the new kid on the block. I'm the.
But you also say outlandish stuff on TikTok to like garnish some I'm sure comments that are interesting.
I think that's going off on TikTok, dude.
Yeah, tic-tac-toe. I think people just need to truly soak in what I say. At first glance, don't judge a book by its cover. Like that's my motto in life, and understand that
Mac Jones on the cover.
Listen, I'm not going to try and make this about basketball in any which way or flex or toot my own horn. But 2.5 years ago, Jason Tatum wasn't even a top 10 basketball player. Now he's the next face of the NBA, so-called.
Dude, the man was a top 3 pick. You make it seem like he was like an undrafted kid or something. He's from Duke.
He was hated on through his first 3 to 4 years as you are not good. You're a ball hog. You take too many 3-pointers. And then he turned into the next face of the NBA after LeBron, Steph, and KD leave. Just give some hope and chance to Mac Jones. His situation has not been there. He was a top 15 pick
Tatum's
for a reason.
no face of the NBA, Jack, until he wins a championship.
Oh my gosh,
we're not going into NBA talk. Even though I would love Jack, you got to have me on your podcast to talk ball. I mean, I got a Knicks media show. We should have me on talk some Knicks Celtics. I'd love to talk.
Now more than ever. Now more than ever.
This is the heavy plugging all episode, dude.
Richie don't know ball, Jack.
I'm not plugging. I'm openly asking. I'm admitting. I'm asking to be on your show, Jack. I don't know if that's wrong for me, but I'd love to be a guest to talk some ball with you because I feel wrong playing basketball, talking basketball on this show. It's a football show.
No, I understand. I like to make analogies. And I go a little overboard sometimes, but understand that you're welcome on my show anytime, and I would love to have a Knicks presence.
I'm a fan, man. I'm a fan. Even though, dude, dude, I'm not gonna let this slide. Now that I got you, bro.
Hit me, bro.
Oh, I got you, dude. I saw you going viral on Nick's Twitter for a take that you had.
Oh, like,
that's Jack. I was like, I know, like, I can't believe that was you, because the caption was like just roasting, like, kid, this is the worst take I've ever seen. It's going viral on Twitter, and I'm like, what does this kid have to say? And then I checked it, and I'm like, dude, this is Jack.
There are a couple would you rather's. Nah, there are a couple of videos out there of me of would you rather's that dude, I wouldn't even say I want back.
Knicks fans wanted your throat for what you said, dude. It was hilarious.
Well, because Jalen Brunson is literally the king of New York right now, and I'm not doubting that. I'm just, this is a football show. Sorry.
No, I know. It was just funny because I didn't know it was you, and I saw this viral tweet, and I was excited to see what this specific person had to say. And I saw it was you, and I started cracking up. I was like, Jack's getting killed by Nick's Twitter. This is great.
We love it. We love it.
Roundtable Sports will be launching basketball very soon. No, that'll be pretty sick.
We will be. Hopefully. We'll get Jack as the creative director for that.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Oh, you guys ready for some Patreons or what?
Bring them in.
Do it.
Wow, I'm huge, dude.
Yeah, we haven't done Patreons in a while, so I haven't really had the production ready to go. But we got Andy Johnson ready to go. Andy!
What's going on, guys? Yo, who's this imposter you got on here? Some butthurt Patriots fan from a couple years ago that's still mad that the Bills bounced him out 40-something to 17. Yeah, that's right. Just shake your head in silence. You know.
I said keep it coming. I said keep it coming.
As you know. Josh Allen's
I don't know
the
if
best
I know.
quarterback
I
in this
think I have
division.
20 years of success and greatness on me. So what else do I have to talk about?
That guy's long gone. Now here because you're
You're right.
20 years of suffering.
You're right.
That's
You're
what
right.
I'm saying. That's what
Right.
needs to really happen. That's
Mac
focus.
Jones.
Wow.
You're gonna be
How
right
you
there with
feeling,
Dolphins
Andy?
fans. Oh, we gonna win it
Roundtable,
every
Jack.
year.
Oh, we are next year.
My boy Andy's on one tonight, man. He's like, yo,
we
he's
are
coming
next-
to fire.
Well,
Come on,
I
Andy,
missed
give me
last
something.
week because you changed up the day, so I was a little
Yeah.
annoyed that I missed last week. So
It was because we
Yeah,
were going to be
I know
together
why.
on Thursday. Yeah.
but
Andy,
knew
I know
were
you have
doing it
something for
Thursday,
me.
and then I forgot. So that was like, I'm mad at me, kind of.
Well, Andy,
not
you
on
had a
you
week
guys.
off for you went after Jack, you went after TD. Hit me. Come on. I'm waiting for it. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Everybody gets their turn.
So
Super Bowl.
do I have the
Now
bye
this
week?
imposter gets it.
I have the bye week from Andy. Whew, breath of fresh air.
Now, what do you want the Bills to do in the draft, Andy?
Fire Sean McDermott.
That's before the draft.
For the 28th overall pick, the Buffalo Bills have selected to fire Sean.
Fire Sean McDermott.
I don't know. It depends on who's sitting there because there's a couple different places. Like we could use some help on D tackle if there's a couple of dudes there. Corner, I'm not against, depending on what happens with Trey White. Obviously, a receiver like Brian Thomas or
Love
Troy
that.
Franklin.
Big Troy Franklin guy.
I got to see what's sitting there because that's really what it comes down to.
Hell yeah.
Or
man.
unless they jump up if they feel like they have the draft picks to do it. So
Interesting stuff.
Hell yeah, dude. Listen, man, we're so happy that you ride with us during the off season, my friend.
Of
We have
course.
plenty of fire off season.
Sorry we missed you last week, Andy. We missed you, man.
yeah, that's all right.
See you next week, though. Wednesday night.
I got my shirt. I was happy.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
man.
You got the shirt?
Sorry about the delay.
Yeah, I bought a shirt.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I saw the picture. Super sick, dude. Glad you like it. It's high quality.
Let's
You
go.
just don't
Gotta
drive.
have that.
Yeah,
Got to have that 4 divisions in a row, about to be 5.
Oh,
I love it. Hey, man, listen, we'll update it next year once we win,
Do you know how ready TD was for a Miami Dolphins AFC East title shirt?
My
Bro,
God.
he told
dude,
told
tried getting
Paul,
it
our merch
designed
guy, Jack.
before it happened.
He
He tried
told
getting
Paul,
it designed.
our merch guy, before the I think
Like
it was
3
2
weeks
weeks.
before,
what was
Jack.
it?
TD, bro. This
Was
is
like
on
3 weeks
you,
Our
my
merch
guy.
guy-
Yeah, go ahead and just get that shirt designed for
Bro,
us.
This
our
ain't
merch
you
guy
no
was
more.
about to do it. He was about to make it,
these
and I'm like,
idiots couldn't
and I had to
win
call
one more
him.
game.
I had to call him and say, "Do not make the Dolphins. Like, don't listen to TD." He's like, "What do you mean? TD just said make it." I'm like, "No, don't make it. Like, that's not happening. Like, the Bills are going to win the division." He's like, "Okay, I'll hold off." I mean, TD almost cost us some money.
Bro, still recovering.
Oh,
No.
TD.
He's on the off-season talk, man. He'll be
We
talking
still,
about the Super
we
Bowl,
still
like-
should have made it. I would have bought one.
No, yeah, I heard a snarky comment about how Tua is still the best quarterback in the league earlier in the episode. I go, all right, we're back. Just the same way with me, Mac Jones. It takes me a week
Not
to
the league,
cool
not
off.
the league, not
No,
the league,
TD
just the division.
TD was literally lying
What?
to us for a whole season. and now he finally became real, and it's like, oh, breath of fresh air.
Yeah, my team hurt me this season. They hurt me at the end.
They brought you to reality is what they did.
They
You
hurt
were in
me.
this delusional fantasy world.
They actually really hurt me.
Nah, I'm gonna stick with TD on this and say they hurt him more than it was this delusional fairy tale. I thought the Dolphins were the clear-cut favorite to win that division.
Yeah,
they should have won.
And
if you have home field, it's a different story in the playoffs.
No, 100%. I agree. The difference between the Dolphins, what was the word? Misery and sadness, and the Jets is the Jets. We got punched in the face literally in record time. Season begins, boom, depression. Yeah. Where the Dolphins had all this awesome, had a great regular season, a phenomenal regular season, just to get boom, punch in the face at the end. So it was a difference.
I just don't understand how it could work out perfectly wrong.
Perfectly wrong.
It was about script.
Like 6 weeks left, and we're up 3 games in the division. The only way it goes south is if it works out perfectly wrong.
Bro, shout out to Master at work, because he, everything he was saying came true about the Miami Dolphins. I don't think Tyson has ever been wrong about the Miami Dolphins since he's been here. And every time he tells you what's going to happen, you can't face the truth, and it hasn't happened yet, so you don't want to believe it. But Tyson, shout out to Master at work, he's been correct every single time about the Dolphins.
Yep.
Every time. Every time.
And I hate it.
All right, let's get into the next caller. We got we're in the Roundtable Sports. Dan, you're the host.
What's up, Glenn?
Hello there.
Glenn!
How you doing?
What's up, man?
How you doing? Hey, I got a t-shirt idea. You can have Aaron Rodgers and put him in a wheelchair and have him behind the lineman. Right there, you know.
That's kind of funny.
Are you calling Aaron Rodgers old, Glenn?
Man, he's almost as old as me. I remember him playing when I was a kid.
You just called TD old.
Oh,
TD's Aaron Rodgers.
No, Aaron Rodgers is older than me.
No, Aaron Rodgers is old.
Man.
I don't know, man. Jack, how old was Tom Brady when he won some Super Bowls?
45 was his last one. He retired at 40.
And what about the one before that?
Here's the difference.
43, 44, 43.
When did Brady have his Achilles tear?
He had an injury in 2008, and that's about it, because he drinks spinach for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So that was like when he was in his 30s or young 20s and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Aaron Rodgers is getting healed by the frequencies of Dolphins mating, bro. He's going to be fine.
Aaron Rodgers is washed. Get over it, Richie.
Hey, it ain't like he had a good season before he got hurt.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all I keep saying.
You know what's funny, though? In Jets standards, that was a good season. That was the best. If you put what Aaron Rodgers did on the Packers his last season, that's the best Jets quarterback season we've had in decades. That's how bad it's been over here, okay?
Your quarterbacks had just as good a year as Aaron Rodgers.
What?
I take Mac Jones over Aaron Rodgers right now.
Stop lying to these people.
All right, I wouldn't do that. What are we talking about?
No, it's hate. It's pure hate.
Hey, Mac Jones will stay in the NFL, so everybody needs a backup quarterback.
It's true.
I don't hate that take.
Him and Zach Wilson are going to be elite backups, Jack. Come on. Yeah. And Sam Darnold.
Hey, Tyson. Hey, prayers to Tyson, though. Prayers to
absolutely.
Tyson. I send my prayers to him. And, hey, TD.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you trying to all you do is spread rumors.
What rumor? What rumor?
Hey, I bet you spread the Waddle wanted trading Waddle.
Where did that come from? That was Mike Tannenbaum on ESPN. Hey, but you know what? You know what's funny about that, Glenn? When it blew up Dolphins Twitter today and made everybody go insane, I said for the first time in a long time, it ain't my fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, if you trade anybody, you can trade for it.
What? Oh yeah, I'm over that.
Trade Tua, bring in Mac Jones.
What? TD, you gotta explain yourself about this one.
Listen, I troll on Twitter, man.
Yeah, you
Go up, Rick. Go up to the top, Richie.
I don't want Tua.
This is Dan.
Oh, Dan, go to the top ones, man.
Oh my god.
Tank for Shador, who's with me.
Man.
He might not start it, but TD will push the narrative.
Man,
Push the narrative and
you
stuff.
are a menace to Dolphins fans, dude. You are a menace into their community.
Let me tell you, bro. I do realize I'm a menace. Let me tell you why.
You really are,
right?
dude.
The other day, I did a collaboration with other creators, right? That went kind of crazy in our community. Everybody had something to say about it, right? So many people hated it. Why are you going live with this guy, right? So this woman watched the stream and she commented in the chat. I don't know why people are so angry with TD. I've never heard of him, but I watched it and it was a great show. Man, it was one dude that was coming at her so visceral, saying, you don't know what this guy has put us through for the last 2 years. He has terrorized us. And he meant it, bro. He was like, you're the problem. Giving this guy a platform, he has terrorized us. How can you support him when he's done us like this for so long? Man, these people are crazy, bro.
Hey,
Crazy.
but you're the type of person
that,
you're the type of person, TD, that somebody says something and you like start pushing that button. You start pinching them. You start irritating them even more.
Well, you know what? Glenn, here's where it comes from, though. I'm a fair person. So say I have an opinion about something, right?
Yeah.
And it's a legitimate opinion, but these people are so far wacko that they're like, they'll call you out your name, threaten your kids and all that. So I just have fun with these people now. If you're going to be an ignorant individual or act all crazy, then I'll go there with you and terrorize you. It's that simple.
Oh, I've been pushing that narrative that they need to trade Tyson. I mean, not Tyson, but Tyreek. They need to trade Tyreek as much.
Well, that's a good topic.
Dolphin community going crazy the last 2 days, like trying to figure out how they can get through this cap situation. And I'm just
Tyreek.
Trade Tyreek.
Tyreek would be a good trade, though. You could get a first.
I agree.
And at least a third or fourth of this year.
And there goes
get
the Miami Dolphins.
Barks back and get rid of that big-ass contract and put Waddle as your number one and draft another receiver.
Woo. I'm so happy the Jets didn't get him, and we got Garrett Wilson. Woo.
Would the Patriots take Tyreek for the number?
I was about to say, I mean, if he's available, then absolutely.
Y'all would really give up the number 3 overall pick for Tyreek?
Oh, number 3? No. If we're gonna draft Marvin, if we're gonna draft Jaden Daniels, then yeah, absolutely. Give me Tyreek Hill right now. But that's just my opinion.
Tyreek is great. But
he only got
the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs
Yeah.
make that Tyreek Hill situation just suck for you. Like, gosh, they trade him away and they win 2 Super Bowls in a row.
And they got an all-pro corner out of the deal. Saving money and got an all-pro corner. OJ McDuffie.
I thought it was Trent
McDuffie. Why I keep saying OJ? Trent McDuffie.
Was he all-pro this year? I don't think he
was. Yeah, he was.
He was second team.
He was one of the main reasons.
No, I know that he was locked down in the playoffs. I didn't know
better than Sauce. Yeah.
No. Sauce first team all-pro. That
but
means,
he's still better. So
was it him or L'Jarius Sneed that?
No. First team means you're number 1 best in the league. Second team is you're in the second tier as the best, which is a huge accolade.
No.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's objectively how it works. But yeah, we can go down that path. But it's okay because we got.
I'm curious.
Is it?
What up, baby?
What up, man?
Well, first of all, you're all wrong because Trent McDuffie was first team All-Pro as a slot corner. So.
Oh, got it. Slot corner.
He's a slot.
Johnson was second. He's a slot. He plays in the slot. He's a nickel. He's a nickelback.
Richie first, and he don't.
And Teron Johnson was the second team.
And he don't hold, Richie.
Neither the Sauce.
Yeah, he do.
Sauce holds a lot. But Sauce, also doesn't give up touchdowns. So got to give and take, baby. There's pros, there's cons, and there's all pros. So there you go. I give Sauce his flowers.
Thank you, Izzy, because greatness deserves that flower.
Average.
Hey, how y'all guys doing tonight?
Great, man. How you feeling?
I'm doing all right. Work and BS, but off season's upon us. It can't come quick enough. She's all right. She's home. She's downstairs asleep.
Good. I was just gonna ask that. Nice.
Oh, lazy ass. Nah, she's doing all right. She's doing a little bit better. She's driving around. She's going to her appointments. She's doing physical therapy. She's doing better.
Good, man.
That's good to hear, man.
And so yeah, this off season can't come quick enough though. But luckily, I got UFC and all this other stuff to enjoy until then. Hopefully, the UFL pans out to be as decent.
Is your mic
UFL,
covered,
man?
Izzy?
Should we have a UFL show on Roundtable Sports? Should we do it?
You can hear me? Okay, my mic. Here we go. Should be better now. How's that?
But it's okay. It's really choppy and in and out. But it's okay.
I ain't got a lot to say tonight. I just want to say hello and go Bills, guys.
Izzy, we appreciate you, bro. Hope all's well, and good luck to your Bills this offseason. Guys like Izzy makes me feel sympathized for the Bills. I don't know about you, Dan, but guys like Izzy. I don't know about Andy.
Guys like Dan do not make me sympathize about the Bills.
Yeah, guys like Dan makes me want to root against the Bills even more. I'm just kidding.
And Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen.
That's who
we got some super chats from Midnight Hood Strikes Back, a great member of the channel. The Dolphins, Jets, and Cheatrits suck. They are garbage. Bills division winners 2024. Dan, how's it going to feel that the first time in AFC East Roundtable history you're not winning the division next year?
I mean, I really wish that, we had this AI that could recognize exact sentences. So
I was hoping you were going to say that.
of when that was said.
Okay, I will openly admit.
I can look through all of our videos and just look for that exact sentence.
See, I am a man that can admit when I was wrong. I'm not afraid to hide from mistakes. I was pushing a hard narrative, Jack, before the season began, that the Buffalo Bills will not be winning the division. And I was so head on it.
So was Jack. He had us going 5-12.
Yeah, no.
But it's because Aaron Rodgers got hurt. That's the reason. If he was healthy. Kidding, we're not going down that. And a $5. TD was so ready for that division, he wore his pretty princess crown. Bro, remember that? Oh my gosh. He put on the crown that they won the freaking division. Oh, TD, I think you are the reason why they lost. Wait, we got to get you those wings. We forgot about that.
Oh yeah, dude. We keep forgetting about the wings.
Gosh.
We gotta get you those
wings. We'll save it. We'll save it for when we're together in person. Andy, thank you for the $5. Thank you all for the generous super chats, guys. We do appreciate it. Let's freaking go. Yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up tonight's show. Anything you guys want to say? Any other last super chats or questions or comments, concerns? Like button smashed, subscribing. It's the off season right now, folks, so things are definitely a little slow, but we got some, the draft combine right around the corner, and then right next door is the free agency, and then we are all in NFL draft mode, right? This is kind of the down period of the NFL offseason, right after the Super Bowl, and then things are going to start picking up again. So we're excited to continuously bring you guys NFL content. We got a lot of things working behind the scenes that we're really excited to keep showing you guys with Roundtable Sports. Expect more shows to be launched, and keep staying tuned for what we got cooking up. But we can't ask you guys enough. And if you don't follow us on social media, folks, we are trying to get more active. It's at Roundtable Sports on X, Roundtable Sports on Instagram. We're posting all of our edits and all the updates regarding the company on there. So if you guys are not following us on Instagram and not following us on X, consider doing it. We are very close to 500 followers. We're at 499. I don't know who wants to be the lucky man to help us to get to that 500 mark, but we would appreciate it. We would appreciate it. I just put the link in the chat if you guys want to go help us out and get us over the 500 follower mark on X. And yeah, stay tuned. We got a lot of fun things planned, and just want to show off this real quick while we're on Twitter. There it is. The boys were together. Stay tuned for a huge announcement sometime through the offseason. We appreciate all the support on the launch of Roundtable Sports. There are stuffs working. This was the boys together. in Miami. My favorite part of this picture is TD. TD looks like the man.
So we had to like let both of them in too, because we tried going to this rooftop bar and both Richie and TD were in sweatpants. So we had to get them in somehow.
Well, there's backstory there. We were working all day in the office, okay? And then we went out to dinner immediately afterwards. And then Borna, the guy all the way to the right, who was a great friend of ours, he happened to be in Miami. And he's like, yo, you got to come to this rooftop bar. We're like, oh, it happens to be right across the street. Let's go. And then the guy barely let me and TD in because we were not dressed for the occasion. But hey, I gave him a good tip.
I told him, you remember me, man?
Oh, yeah. He tried playing it off like he was somebody. He's like, you don't know me? Yeah, you know me.
Let's see if we got to 500. You guys think we did? 501! We got 2 people. Thank you guys so much. Definitely go check it out. We're putting all of the latest Roundtable sports news and all the updates on our shows on this right here. We're excited to keep going with Roundtable Sports. We appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in to everything that we're doing here. This is the Draft Roundtable with our folks Colby and Jets Talk 24/7. If you want to get some NFL coverage, there is a full mock draft on there on YouTube, on Roundtable Sports' YouTube channel. So again, appreciate all you guys, the support of the brand building in Roundtable Sports. So that's all I got. You guys have anything else before we wrap things up?
Thank you so much for the support, fools. See you Wednesday.
Yeah.
Peace. Mac Jones in the house. Who? Mac Jones. Who?
Mac Jones.